Such a cool weapon, man.
Very quiet. Very, very quiet. God, I love these fucking guns.
Yeah.
And now, super safety mode.
Integrated suppressor is awesome. Super safety. What is super safe about that? That's awesome. Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be checking out the machine gun alternative anyone can buy, uploaded by Brandon Herrera 5 days ago as of the time of recording this video. Yeah, so the title intrigued me. I saw that and I was like, interesting, right? Obviously I'm a Canadian. I can't, I'm not privy to the same guns that you guys are in the US, unfortunately, and it is a lot harder to get them here in Canada, as well as with the recent string of gun bans going along. You know, they're scrapping a lot of firearms too. They've made a lot of firearms illegal, unfortunately. And it's sad to see a lot of older firearms with historical relevancy especially are getting completely scrapped now. Not to dwell too much on that topic other than this video, of course, but at any rate, I saw it and I was like, damn, anyone, eh? So in any state, because I know state law for guns can differ. Obviously, the Second Amendment exists, but I know state by state basis, gun laws can differ. So the machine gun alternative that anyone can buy, that intrigues me. I really want to see the workaround for this weapon and what exactly it is. I'm guessing it's probably a 22 caliber, maybe something of that degree. But yeah, let's find out. Without any further delay, guys, if you guys enjoyed the video, hit that like button, subscribe for more content from me, and of course, leave your recommendations down in the comments below. I really appreciate it, guys. And big thank you to all our members, of course, as always. And yeah, machine gun too. Just really quick, machine gun as well. That implies full auto. So I'm going to be very interested to see the workaround, like how this is legal. How is this legal? Anyone can buy this, you know, in the US. Let's find out. Let's leave a like, captions on, quality 1440p already, sick, full screen. Without any further delay, let's get it, guys.
If you know anything about guns, especially cool guns, you know that there's fully automatic weapons and there's semi-automatic weapons.
Captions aren't on.
Well, there is a new product that's come along in the last couple of years that kind of blurs the line between the two.
Okay.
That product, shut the fuck up.
Oh, holy shit.
Anyway, sorry about that.
All good.
Where was I? Oh, right. That product is called the FRT, or the Forced Reset Trigger. There's a lot of different variations of it, including the super safety, which is one of the things that we're going to be talking about today. At time of recording, it's completely legal for the average American to own, and it really blurs the line between a civilian legal non-NFA firearm and a fucking machine gun. We're going to talk about what it is, how it works, why it's legal, and just shoot it and have fun. Because if you don't do that, what's the point?
MP5? Looks kind of like an MP5.
This is an MP5 SD. We'll get more into the details on what exactly this gun is later. But
beautiful
for
weapon.
all intents and purposes, MP5 SD.
And it's the SD version too, so that's what? That's got the integrated suppressor in it, is that correct? I could be wrong, but let's find out. I'm not too into the MP5s, but I do love them. They're classic, you know, SWAT weapons, you know. Hard not to know what this is, of course.
Chambered in 9mm. But the thing that takes this otherwise semi-automatic weapon and takes it to the next level is this little lower right here. So this is a surprise mouse-tool that will help us later, or right now. This is actually my first time firing one of these. I've shot the semi-auto versions, and of course I own a full-auto MP5 SD, but this is my first time firing anything with a super safety. I go into semi first, you know, just normal MP5 SD.
Such a cool weapon, man.
Very quiet. Very, very quiet. God, I love these fucking guns.
Yeah.
And now, super safety mode.
Integrated suppressor is awesome. Super safety. What is super safe about that? That's awesome. What the fuck?
All right, I get it. I fucking get it.
Yeah. Oh my god.
That was a complete clean mag dump.
Yeah.
As somebody who's got a good bit of experience on the real deal. If you didn't tell me this feels like a fucking machine gun.
That's full auto. Like, I'm sorry, right? But to me, that is 100% full auto. There's no fucking... Listen, I'm sure it's legal, right? And maybe they haven't created laws around that, but I think it's going to be very hard to debate the counter that isn't full auto. Like, that's full auto. That's the same, damn near at least the same bullet per minute rate. You know, like, damn, dude. But that's cool. That's fucking very cool. No laws on that right now, eh? Anyone can buy. In the US, of course. I'm Canadian. I can't even fucking dream of that. But you know what I mean? Damn. Wow.
This feels like a fucking machine gun.
Looks like
the
one.
The fact that this is available on the market is so based.
Yeah.
So based. I
like, what the hell? Oh my god.
That's so neat.
It is.
This fucking absurd. Oh, okay. Yeah. No. If I did not have an SOT and access to like real deal full auto stuff, I would buy this in a fucking heartbeat. I'm dead fucking serious. If I was shooting machine guns all day.
First off, it's an MP5, so it's a great fucking weapon. Tried, true, tested weapon. Integrated silencer on this bad boy too, if you want to get the SD variant. And yeah, like you just have fucking full auto capability as a civvy. You know what I mean? And if it's legal anywhere, there's no law against this. I would say as an American, right? And I'm Canadian, I can't fucking do this. Plain and clear, you know, for the fucking government watching, you know. If I was an American and this was legal, and it is currently, allegedly, right now, why would you not get one of those? Why you can? Because after they put laws around it, well, what are they going to do? Go door to door and fucking take them all away? Like, probably not. Especially if there's a lot of people that have them, right? Maybe they will, but fuck, take advantage while you can is what I'd say. Holy shit.
I would buy this in a fucking heartbeat. I'm dead fucking serious. If I was shooting machine guns all day and you just handed this to me and told me to go nuts, I don't know if I would know the difference. You think I'm exaggerating? Delance, you try it. Here, we'll trade off.
Like
I'll shoot, you shoot.
It looks unrecognizable to a full auto.
Okay. I see. Like if I told you that was a machine gun.
I don't think I would be able to tell that it was not. That felt really good.
The cyclic rate is so consistent. Like it's not like you listen to these like slide fires, these bump stocks, you know, different shit like that. And it sounds like it's kind of hiccupy, or, you know, sometimes it's hard to get into that proper cadence. This is so stupid.
I think it's just the fact, because I'm like looking at, I just want to see there. I'm going to actually like slow down this video real quick here. Playback timer. Let's go to like 0.5. Let's slow-mo his slow-mo.
Cyclic rate.
Let's just turn off audio real quick here. Like I'm looking at his finger, right? And it does look like there's a reset, but it's a fucking micro reset. Like you see his finger going there, right? Like that's insane. You know what I mean? That is fucking swanky, dude. So there is a reset, but it's like, how can you tell?
It's not like you listen to these like slide fires, these bump stocks, you know, different shit like that. And it sounds like it's kind of hiccupy, or, you know, sometimes it's hard to get into that proper cadence. This is stupid. It's a glowing review. You should put that on your fucking website if you're watching this. Super safety. It is fucking stupid. Not like in a soup knife or Jasmine Crockett way, like a good way. Hey, Vsauce, Michael here. What is an FRT and why is this not a machine gun? Well, to answer that question, we have to go back in time a little.
Okay.
Also, we can drop.
Now let's see the legality about it.
That was such a lame bit. I don't know why. I've done hundreds of these videos. I get bored sometimes. I like to play around. But on the machine gun bit, for the last few decades, the gun industry has been kind of skirting the rules of that machine gun ban. Machine guns, of course, becoming regulated in 1934 with the NFA, or the National Firearms Act, and I mean, kind of effectively being outlawed with the Hughes Amendment in the Firearm Protection Act of 1986. It basically makes it illegal for your average civilian to own a machine gun unless it was registered and
something fully
automatic
before, I'm assuming,
May of 1986. There are a few exceptions to that. Like, for example, I'm a FFL, I'm an 07, 02 manufacturer with, FFL SOT. I get to manufacture machine guns, SPRs, suppressors, whatever like that. But that's because I'm a manufacturer who's engaged in the business. For your average Joe Blow civilian, it can get expensive because you only have a very limited pool of machine guns that were made and registered before the cutoff date in 1986.
So it's kind of the same thing here in Canada with certain firearms. You're like grandfathered weapons, right? So anything before that date, if it's full auto, is still technically legal for you to own. Anything produced after, no. It's very fucking weird because it's, you know what I mean? Like like that's such like a gray zone to me. Like what is or isn't should be one or the other. You know what I mean? Versus a cutoff. But I get it. You know, I do understand it. But if you're gonna already have them in circulation and those are legal, why not just make them? You know what I mean? Like if that's the case, I get it. I do get it. And I don't think the average person should have access to a full auto weapon. Semi-auto is perfectly fine enough. Again, 90% of weapons that most people use are going to be semi-auto, regardless of what they are, right? Sidearms, rifles, you know, anything really is semi-auto and workable. So full auto, you know, it's a really niche thing for a civvy to have. This is fucking, again, I'm going to be interested to hear the legal workaround with it. I'm debating whether I think this should be legal. Like you know, the fucking libertarian in me just says, yeah, fuck it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, go for it. Fucking give her tits. What you do on your property in your personal time, I don't give a shit. Doesn't affect me as long as you're not hurting anyone else, right? I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's see.
A pool of machine guns that were made and registered before the cutoff date in 1986. So your typical AR-15, now if it's a transferable, meaning that you can buy it, it's on the registry, anybody can have it, goes from being a $1,000 rifle to being a $25,000 rifle. Makes it pretty cost prohibitive for most people. And if you also think the NFA is bullshit and the Second Amendment does apply to weapons like this, and well, weapons like that, go ahead and subscribe. These are your people. You'll get along here.
Holy shit.
Welcome to the community.
Now, I will say I did buy that
subbed.
MP5 base gun with a credit card, which can be tricky when it comes to credit card debt. And unfortunately, debt from credit cards
having an MP5 on your credit card. I just, as a Canadian, that's so radical to me.
Banks profit, creditors win, and
Shouldn't be,
lose.
but it is.
Every call, every fee, every high interest trap is another thing that can make you feel like the game is rigged. The good news is PDS debt has already helped hundreds of thousands fight back, cutting debt, ending the calls, and putting the money back where it belongs, in your pocket. Whether you're struggling with credit cards, personal loans, medical bills, whatever it may be, PDS debt has customized options to help you out. And there's no minimum credit score required. They're here to help you save money and pay off your debt faster. And at the end of the day, it's your money, it's your future. Don't let the system decide for you. You could be 30 seconds away from being debt-free. Get your free assessment and find out the best option for you at pdsdebt.com/Brandon. That's pdsdebt.com/Brandon, pdsdebt.com/Brandon. Links are in the description if you want to check them out. We appreciate PDS Debt for sponsoring the video. And if you clicked on this video because you have an interest in gunsmithing or weapons technology, maybe check out sdi.edu as well. It's a great option to get your start. Links will be in the description and in the pinned comment for that as well. Now back to the video.
So we've been trying to get...
Wow, I'd love to check out SDI, but unfortunately, again, Canadian. Yeah, no, if you guys plan on using that service, again, sounds useful. If you manage your money a little bit better, times are tough. No one's got enough money to go around, you know? So again, if you can save while you can, and if a company is genuinely willing to take you on with no matter the debt that you have, great company. Go check them out. Use this code if you plan on using that service, guys. Also, go check out SDI because, man, I hear a lot of people recommending them, and looks like a great institution, I have to say.
Links will be in the description and in the pinned comment for that as well. Now back to the video.
So we've been trying to get the next best thing and kind of skirt those rules basically forever. You had the GAT triggers, which were like kind of like a crank that you put in the trigger guard.
What
that
the
would
fuck?
Essentially turn it into like a small Gatling gun.
Yeah, what?
Gun you attached it to. You had the slide fires, the bump stocks, that's the one most people know about. That was a pretty big deal for a while. Fuck, FPS Russia was doing videos with it. After some unfortunate circumstances in national news, they got quite a bit of attention. The entire idea is that it's like a sliding stock that had a little piece for your trigger finger to rest on that slid with the stock back and forth, that basically when the gun was rocking back and forth due to recoil, it would be making your finger pull that trigger. There are slow-mo videos of this happening, which is why it does not fall under the definition of machine gun, even though it fires fast. The reason all this matters is that the federal definition of a machine gun is a weapon that will fire more than one round per trigger pull.
Yes.
Whether it's 3-round burst, whether it's actually...
Which again, and then again, legality in Canada surrounding guns, most people don't know what the fuck they're talking about, especially the politicians who actually enact gun laws, know nothing about firearms that they're banning or the functionality of these tools, right? Because that's what they are. So yeah, an automatic weapon is you hold the trigger down, more than one round is expending from the end of that barrel, right? At that point. That just doesn't happen. You know what I mean? And the term assault weapon, assault rifle, fully semi-automatic, you know what I mean? Fuck, those terms get used a lot here in Canada, and it You know what I mean? It fucking makes me cringe, and it just gives me that little eye twitch. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? You have no idea what you're saying. You have no idea what you're saying.
Fire more than one round per trigger pull. So
like, let's use the terminology correctly.
It's actually fully automatic. The law just considers that a machine gun. And if you are caught with one that is not properly registered, that could be a $250,000 fine and 10 years in federal prison. So because with these bump stocks, you were actually still having to pull the trigger every single time.
Yeah.
Weren't considered a machine gun. This is something the courts have gone back and forth on several times, but they usually land on the correct answer, which is it legally doesn't fit the definition. Yeah. And because it's not regulated under that definition, we can have it. Now, bump stocks were kind of on the line.
It's a gray zone. Yeah.
The FRT, this is the line. ADD break. Now, last range video, we told you we were retiring the White Claw penetration test once and for all. Been many years of some really good times with that bit. But life is about change. Everything changes. One day you wake up thinking everything's okay, and then the next day you get 2 Christmases. But this is one of those good changes, because we're moving from the White Claw penetration test to the Echelon penetration test.
Whoa.
Watch the Unsubscribed podcast. Me and my fellow co-hosts actually became part owners of Echelon, an energy drink company that has a pretty big focus in the military and veteran community. You know what, as much as some of you probably might like getting White Claw wasted, I would prefer to promote a company that actually shares my values and not one that, well, probably just wanted me to go away from day one. We're going to line up some of these Echelon cans and we're going to feed it to the super safety.
Wow. I have to say, good for him, man. Good for him getting his own brand like that. I see Unsubscribed Podcast at the top of that can there. That is a sexy looking can. Never knew that was a thing. I'll have to look that company up now after this and maybe see about trying it out myself, because damn, I had no idea. Good for him, man. Good for Herrera. Wow.
We'll line up some of these Echelon cans and we're going to feed it to the super safety.
That's a sexy looking can.
Telling the White Claw marketing executive it's too late to apologize. In 3, 2, 1.
Oh my god. Damn, dude.
This thing just fucking rips, man.
Doesn't matter if it tastes good, it explodes good.
No survivors. Honestly, I am excited for the new flavors of Echelon. We got some new ones coming out. If you'd like to try some, they should be available at the live shows, which, by the way, I am looking forward to seeing you guys there this weekend in San Antonio and Orlando. If you want to hang out with us at the San Antonio live show, there are still tickets available in the beautiful Majestic Theater. Link will be down in the description. Looking forward to seeing you guys there. So legally, the reason this is not considered a machine gun is because it is a forced reset trigger. So it is making the trigger reset every single round. So to demonstrate, I pull the trigger, this fires around, and there is a mechanism that when the bolt goes backward, pushes my trigger finger forward, forcing me to reset the trigger. And you actually hear it there.
Right.
It's resetting every time.
Right.
But if I keep backward pressure on it,
it just...
I'm pulling the trigger.
That's exactly, watching that in slow-mo, how he fired there, that is exactly what I thought it was doing. It was a reset of the trigger, but it's a fucking micro reset, dude. Like that is, ooh. And it's a mechanism that automatically does it for you, so all you have to do is put downward pressure on your finger. Again, ooh. Again, half me wants to say, fuck it, go with it, man. That is awesome. The other half is like, damn, you know, that is a little bit of a line rider, almost, you know? Ooh, I don't know. Let's keep watching.
I'm pulling the trigger multiple times, and because I have that consistent backward pressure, I can do it very quickly.
Yes.
Not only can I do it very quickly, I will do it in time to the cycling of the bolt, which makes it sound like a machine gun.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, fuck me talking about it. Let me just show you. Loaded up another mag here.
It sounds indistinguishable.
The patented HK slap, because you gotta. Gift me ein Klapp, Papa. So what I'm going to try to do now is make this as easy to demonstrate as possible by keeping my left hand, my forearm clear here, so you can just see like the very pad of my trigger finger here.
Yeah.
So when I get on target and I pull the trigger, hopefully you'll be able to see how much This is assisting the reset so that I'm continuously
we
pulling
this out already,
back. Like I am pulling the trigger, but because it is helping with the reset and the recoil is helping with the reset and all that stuff, I'm able to keep continuous pressure backward on the trigger. And that is what's allowing me to pull the trigger rapidly and cyclically along with the gun, which is what simulates the full auto fire. Now we're in the sun. Let's give this a shot.
Yeah.
Now this gun itself is not actually a real HK MP5SD.
No.
Now you may be asking yourself, Brandon, I know you have a full auto actual like HK MP5SD. Why would you be trading that out for something like this that just has an FRT? Excellent question, extremely convenient hypothetical viewer. It's because this gun's actually not for me. It's actually a gun that we're building out for Jared Eisigman. If you don't know about Jared, super fucking awesome guy. We've been going up with him the last couple months and fucking around with his fighter jets and just having some fun up in Bozeman. The guy's a tech genius, fighter pilot, big space enthusiast. Like, the guy's gone to space multiple fucking times, has a Netflix series about it. Was Trump's pick for head of NASA, hopefully will be soon. But most importantly, great taste in firearms. And this is something he talked about wanting, so we built this one out for him. But he, like most of you, doesn't have access to an SOT, meaning that we had to be particular on the way that we built it. We couldn't just build it up as a machine gun like we would build for ourselves. So I figured I'd try out the next best thing and try this Hoffman Tactical Super Safety. We should have a video coming up eventually over on the B channel where we got some of the political stuff as well. Should have a video dropping there this weekend detailing some of the campaign stuff if you'd like to check that out. Again, links will be down in the description for that. Yeah, that's why I took this. It's actually a Century AP5SD. This is not real HK, but it was made in Turkey. Sorry, unrelated. It is Turkish made, but it was on licensed HK tooling though. Honestly, they run pretty good. I've had a Zenith forever that was made on the same stuff. I think it was MKE out in Turkey. As far as MP5 clones, works pretty fucking well. This was not originally integrally suppressed. We had to swap out the barrel and the suppressor and everything, or the fake suppressor with a real suppressor. This one is an Otter Creek Labs Lithium 9, and I'm frankly upset at Otter Creek Labs over this just because it's actually quieter than my real MP5 SD, and I don't like that.
Really?
Fuck you guys. See what you think.
It's a good thing to say fuck
Just
you over.
Just give it a full-on mag dump.
Okay. God damn.
Now, what if I told you this is a semi-automatic weapon?
Go on.
Go on.
This is the Super Safety. This is not a full auto. Anybody can buy this.
CFA, you're never gonna get us.
Can't stop the signal, Mal. No, this is straight up like as long as you're not a felon and you can actually pass a background check and own just like a normal MP5.
Yeah.
It's a lower kit that you can just switch between safe, semi, and super safe.
Super safe is such a deceiving fucking name, dude.
I genuinely didn't want to tell you that wasn't a machine gun first.
Yeah, I didn't know. I mean, I've only fired probably 10 in my whole life.
Oh, really?
So the nuances of like how they should feel and the trigger and everything is not.
Yeah, like I'm sure if you fired something full auto before, like I fired full auto weapons before, you would know it's not full auto, but it would be pretty fucking close. You know what I mean? It's as close you can get to simulating without having full auto, right? Like, because again, you'd be able to feel your finger like kind of reset a little bit, right? So you'd be like, okay. But again, if you haven't fired them frequently or enough to know, you wouldn't know, right? That's awesome.
Oh, really?
So the nuances of like how they should feel and the trigger and everything is not known to me.
But like as just like a normal everyday Joe, like you really would never
you would have
know
no idea.
No.
That's pretty rad though.
Did you just shoot one of my chickens?
No. So we did a barrel swap. We're an actual gunsmithing facility, firearm manufacturer. So if you're going to try to, steal this look, please take it to an actual licensed gunsmith who knows what he's doing, because the barrel swaps on these are not exactly intuitive. It's not like an AR-15 or something like that. It's very involved. Barrel swap, put a real suppressor on this, and of course now we have our super safety lower. This lower itself, I think it was like $650 for the entire lower assembly with the super safety. And I say all of this for this reason.
Little expensive, but not really.
Every single part of this build was bought completely off the shelf. I got the AP5 SD base gun from Firearms Direct Club, the Otter Creek suppressor and the Hoffman Tactical Super Safety Lower. All this stuff is stuff that you can buy off the shelf. Now, full disclosure, it's still because of the short barrel and because this is an actual suppressor. It's a double stamp NFA gun, so you don't get entirely around the NFA. Although hopefully, because of the $0 change in the big beautiful bill, we can get both of those things ruled as unconstitutional. Spoiler alert, it fucking is. But long story short, you're not getting around the NFA, at least not for now, when it comes to that stuff, but that's easy. But suppressors are pretty easy to attain. A lot of you guys out there have suppressors. And if you haven't jumped in the NFA world yet with short barrel firearms, a lot of you guys have like AR pistols and stuff like that where you've got braces and shit like that, so you're not having to do a stamp for that. The real motherfucker has always been that part right there, making it full auto, or at least something that simulates full auto pretty damn well. And the best part about it is, like I mentioned earlier, it is completely legal because this does not fit the definition of machine gun. And the even better part is that you don't have to take my word for it. They have a ruling or a judgment from a federal judge agreeing with that. It has gone to federal court where a ruling was made that this does not fit the definition of a machine gun and therefore is perfectly legal for you to possess. No tax stamp, no paperwork, no registration, no bullshit. All said and done, no bullshit. This entire loadout, like something for a gun this fucking cool, could easily be yours for like $3 or $4 grand. But if you want to go cheaper than that, I mean, they make them for like the AR-15s. Like I know Rare Breed does FRTs for the AR-15. There's a couple different ones out there for different weapon platforms and stuff like this, but it's becoming much more popular. And honestly, after fucking around with it today, I see why.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Super Safety. Is this an essential piece of kit? Probably not. Is this stupid fucking fun? Absolutely.
Yes.
As I mentioned before, this is my first time playing around with it, and my God, is this I don't even have words for it.
If you have the money, why not? Right? That's exactly what it is. Why the hell wouldn't you have one of those?
Around with it, and my God, is this I don't even have words for it. If you're looking for a little bit of full auto fun in your life, and you don't have the means or the willingness to go through all of the regulatory paperwork and, the expenses and whatnot, this is by far the next best thing to a machine gun. This is machine guns here. This thing is like here. Cali compliant guns are like there. As far as fun per dollar goes, this is the coolest thing this side of Roadhead. Anyhow, I appreciate you guys sticking along and learning about it with me. We've got some really fun range content lined up for this next few weeks. Until then, I appreciate you guys sticking to the end of the video, and I will see you sexy YouTube mother lovers in the next one, and I'll see some of you on Friday.
Nice.
Thanks, guys.
Wow. Anything at the end here? There usually is. Let's see.
It basically just makes it illegal for a civilian to own a firearm, or a machine gun that was registered. It basically just makes it illegal for your average civilian to own a. Excuse me. Okay, I will get this line out.
Jesus. Happens. That was awesome, guys. And what an interesting workaround. I didn't even know those were a thing. Again, in Canada, that is certainly not legal. But again, I can absolutely see how it is. It is a reset of the trigger. It's not full auto. It isn't. You know what I mean? Doesn't matter how the fuck you want to, play it. It isn't full auto. Now, should it be legal? Should it be legal? Again, I think if it was ruled legal, especially in America, if a court judge ruled on it, sure, absolutely. I don't see any problem with that. Again, half me, libertarian. Do what you want on your property as long as you're not hurting anyone else. What you own, what you possess doesn't fucking affect me. I don't care. You know what I mean? Do whatever you want. I take that stance with a lot of fucking issues, right? If you're doing it in your own time, in your own household, on your own property, who cares? If it's not affecting someone else, if it's not causing physical harm or anything like that to anyone else, go for it. You do you, man. That's absolutely your business, right? That's how I see it. So yeah, absolutely. I can get behind that for sure, 100%. Now, in terms of, issues that come from criminals, right? In terms of how easy these are to obtain, that's my only really my qualm about it, I guess, right? Because if anyone can buy these, then anyone that has intent to harm especially with the amount of shootings and whatnot, could also potentially get their hands on these. Again, at this point in America, banning guns doesn't make more sense. You should be putting more firearms in the hands of better people, in the hands of good people, right? And hiring those people to then protect your public places, right? There's too many firearms in America, and by definition, the rest of the world, to ban them, to get rid of them all. Doesn't make any fucking sense. It's never going to happen. The only people that are going to be left with them are criminals that are obviously not going to obey by the law. That's just the truth, right? So yeah, I thought this was a great video. Props to Herrera for that energy drink company he's got there. And yeah, I'm definitely going to look that up. So you guys enjoyed the reaction, hit that like button, subscribe for more content from me, of course. Leave your recommendations down in the comments below. Big thank you to all of our members, all of our Hastati, our Triarii, our Principe, Dagenhart, and of course our Prefect Hobbit. Appreciate you guys. And without any further delay, guys, this has been Centurion. See you guys in the next one. Peace, guys.